In today's video, we're going to introduce y'all to a highly requested recipe, my vegan kimchi fried rice. For this recipe, you will need green onions, carrots, onion, and I also use frozen corns, and of course you will need kimchi and frozen peas and carrots and smoked tofu for your protein. So for this recipe, it can actually feed up to 10 people because I'm making this recipe for my Friendsgiving party. So I'm using a lot of ingredients, but if you only want to make for 1 or 2 people, you can just decrease the amount proportionally. While chopping up these vegetables, you'll have to make sure you have already started cooking your rice because you'll need it after you finish prepping all these vegetables. This recipe is actually perfect for Potluck style parties, and if you have a big family, you can also make it for your family. And I'm sure everyone will love this delicious and nutrient-packed kimchi fried rice. I love to use smoked tofu as my protein sources because it adds really nice texture to my kimchi fried rice. Traditionally, corn and green peas are not in the kimchi fried rice, but I love to add to mine because they add a little bit of sweetness to neutralize the sourness of the kimchi. I'm using store-bought kimchi in this recipe because I was so busy and didn't have time to actually make my own kimchi. But you have to be really careful when you're looking for kimchi from a regular retail store because most of the time kimchi contains some kind of shrimp paste or some kind of fish. So you gotta be really careful and make sure you read the ingredients panel in the back. Prepping kimchi can be really messy, so now I'm just using the most laziest way ever, which is just cutting it up with a pair of scissors in a bowl. After preparing all these ingredients, you can now start to heat up some oil. Throw in half of your green onions and save the other half for the later on garnishing. After the aroma of your green onions started to come up, you can start to throw in your onions and carrots because these two take the longest to cook. Let your onions to soften a little bit, and then you can start to throw in all your frozen corns and peas and your cut up smoked tofu. You have to keep stirring it to make sure everything is cooked through before you're putting in your rice. Adding a little bit of salt can help to bring out the flavors of your vegetables. As you can see, I made a lot of rice because I was making it for my Friendsgiving party. Once again, if you only make it for 1 person or 2 people, you can decrease the amount proportionally. Slightly mix around your rice and your vegetables, and now you can start adding your soy sauce. My rule of adding soy sauce is that adding it until all of your rice started to lightly coated by soy sauce color. But when you're not sure about amount, It's always a good idea to add a little bit at a time and just taste it as you go. This part is slightly different from the traditional kimchi fried rice recipe, which is adding in kimchi the last. Doing so can help kimchi to keep its crunchy texture. Make sure to mix everything really well and coat all of your rice with the kimchi juice. I apologize for this blurry footage because I forgot to focus after I put it back my camera. And now I'm just going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar into my fried rice to balance out the sourness of my kimchi. Of course, you don't have to add this much if you're only cooking for 1 or 2 people. Look at this color, isn't that beautiful? Drips of sesame oil can add really nice aroma to the fried rice. And now you're just going to garnish your fried rice with the rest of your green onion that you saved before. And also, of course, you will need some toasted sesame seeds and just sprinkle them on the top of your fried rice. All of my friends said they really enjoyed the vegan kimchi fried rice I made for the party.